DeMarcus, tell us now. We got Super Bowl 55 approaching here pretty soon. Give us. You got two dynamic quarterbacks in Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Take us through your mindset of possibly preparing and playing in this game with each of these quarterbacks. So let's start with Patrick Mahomes. How do you, and if, like I said, obviously you're a football mind, you're a staple on the end, and obviously you're gonna be working directly, closely with the defensive coordinator. How do you guys stop Patrick Mahomes?
You know, he's one of those guys that like to move around in the pocket. Like no matter what nobody say, he sits back there, but he always flushes to the right side. So I would get my tackle on the left side to really push the pocket, to close that end up, right? I would get the backside rushers to rush because now you got Fisher out. Fisher's out, you got your second string tight tackle in there. So Pierre Paul got to eat.
Yep.
I would get Shaq and I would get Stu. I'll put him on the left side. I'll get him to push that pocket. Now I let Pierre Paul eat on the backside because he's gonna get one-on-ones. Even if they chip him, it don't matter. That means there's one guy that's not gonna be out there, right? If that's how I would attack the situation, the same thing we did with Cam Newton in Super Bowl 50. We knew he liked to run out to the right. So I was the spy guy. Vaughn was rushing with Derek Wolfe. I was just a rapper. Every single time he ran around, I would wrap around the corner. I would come to A's and B gaps and make sure that I was the spy guy so he couldn't get away. But then you flip. Yeah, I will flush him and make him throw the football.
Right.
I understand we got Tyreek Hill. Y'all better put somebody on that dude. That dude fast. I mean, he was raising T.O. fast too. I saw the whole deal. So put somebody on that dude. And with Kelsey, we actually had Gronk at the time when we played Brady. We actually dropped Von Miller out on Gronk. So we used to do a 5-man rush in a 3-4. We dropped out Vaughn on Gronk and let me rush. I got one-on-one. So now we was able to get pressure with a 4-man rush. And so now we had somebody on Gronk with the inside linebacker. So it took him away too. So we schemed him up real good. So that's how I would attack Patrick Mahomes in this situation. I mean, going to Brady, you about to ask him about Brady, right?
Right, yeah, because you think about Brady, he's not your mobile quarterback. He's not really going anywhere. So he's one of those guys. He's going to beat you with his smarts, his intellect. He's going to try to manipulate the defense with his eyes. So how do you contain a guy? And the thing is, it's like people have been trying to do it for so many years. This guy has 6 Super Bowl rings under his belt, going for his 7th. So now he's with a new team, a new set of weapons. Still has his staple guy and Gronkowski. How does DeMarcus Ware prepare for Tom Brady?
I think just like we did in the AFC Championship when we beat them, we rushed 3. We rushed 3 dudes, and we had a lot of coverage. When you have a lot of coverage, I mean, he got to sit back and he got to pat that ball a little bit, so it gives those 3-man rushers now opportunity to get there. So like with Vaughn was actually dropping back the whole game. He was on Gronk with the inside middle linebacker. And then we had Derek Wolfe, we had Malik, and we had me. We had 3-man rush against 5 dudes. I know they got 5 offensive linemen there, but if you can get there in a 3-man rush and create pressure, guess what? He ain't running anyways. So if you can get there, now they're going to run into a problem. Because it was like the most in NFL history. We had like 32 quarterback hits and like 6 sacks on him. But he still almost beat us.
Right.
And we did not blitz. We did not blitz one time on that dude. When you blitz him, he's gonna find an open man every time. I don't care what you say. Oh, okay, he's not gonna find. He's gonna find him, and he's gonna crush you with it. So don't bring a lot of pressure. 3-man rush and coverage. Make him hold that football.
So so it will behoove the Kansas City Chiefs to kind of go back to a little bit of that film and watch that game. How you guys kind of contain it. That's probably not going to work for the entire game, but obviously with their personnel, they can kind of mix it up and give them some different looks. So I appreciate you.
You got to change it up. You got to change it up.
Well, yeah. Before you get out of here, D. Ware, I want to get your top 5 pass rushers of all time. I'm gonna get your top 5 list. And say you can put your
top 5 pass rushers. I would say number 1, Bruce Smith. All right. I mean, a dude that played forever in the league, but also just a beast. Top 5. If you don't put your name in a top 5, you got a problem. So I would say I'm top 5.
There, I like it. I like it.
I got to add that in there. Probably some guys that I played with that don't get a lot of recognition, I would say probably like Leroy Glover. Like Leroy Glover, he's one of them guys where he's not getting he didn't get a lot of accolades and stuff like that. I'm
not a lot of headlines, but when you had the game plan against him, if you played against the Saints, you knew somewhere, somehow, Leroy Glover's name came
right. Right. I would say Michael Strahan is another dude, especially, the power that he brought to the game. It was just, you had to have somebody on it. If you left him over by himself, you're going to run into a problem. Like, even to this day, like an Aaron Donald, right? Aaron Donald, I think I'm at number 3 or 4 right now. Aaron Donald. That dude, man, is a freaking beast. I've never seen an interior guy like that. I'm trying to go back and forth and get some of the older guys with some of the younger guys. And, I'm trying to just think about it's so many freaking pass rushers out there, man, that I still talk to this day.
What about? I know you're trying to think about your 5th one. I'm thinking these are some old school guys that I saw coming on up in my career. You think about your Reggie Whites and your Charles Haleys.
That's right.
Hey, let me tell you guys. Let me tell you guys something. We're talking of DeMarcus Ware, 12 seasons in the National Football League, Super Bowl 50 champ, Super Bowl 50 champ with the Denver Broncos, and you talk about high power, you talk about with finesse.
Reggie White was,
Let me tell y'all something on Getcha Popcorn Ready podcast. I want you guys to go Google Reggie White. That dude
was a grown man.
I thought if you watch some of his highlights, bro, you would think that he has a mechanical arm. That shit was illegal. What he was doing to 300 and something pounds.
When you throw Larry Allen, you're doing something.
What?
And Larry knows this Larry Allen, right? Everybody knows how
he's beast, dude.
Man,
when you saw him throw and toss those tackles like that, bro, just think about what he would do to us, Hatch.
It ain't a game. I'm out. Cut.
You got Lawrence Taylor. You got some dudes, man.
Aaron Tippett.
So you're right. We need your fifth. We need your fifth. Take
one of those names.
I would say I'm not gonna number them. I'm just saying, hey, these are top.
Right.
I would say Bruce Smith, Reggie White, me. Michael Strahan, and I'm just trying to think. I'll say Aaron Donald.
You said right. You had mentioned Leroy Glover.
He's in there. Yeah. Right. So it's so many of them.
I
play with them. You know.
Yeah. I get you. There. Like I said, we want everybody to know. Like I said, it's not in any particular order. These are your top 5. So we don't want your listeners, your fans to feel like you're discriminating or you're hating on anybody.
No, I don't care about that. I'm gonna tell you like it is. I don't care about that.
All right. Well, tell everybody where they can find your app as well before you get out of here, man.
Hey, dude, it actually got featured right now for one of the top new apps in the Apple Store. So if you download D2W in the App Store, in the Apple App Store, bam, it's right there, Driven to Win a pop-up. And one of the main things I'm trying to do is get people to download the thing, because once they do that, it's going to create monumental change in their lives. I was a captain for 12 years, and now this gives me an opportunity to be a captain in their lives through fitness. Lead them into leading fitter lives, get them off of the couch, get them into the gym if the gyms are open. And it took me 3 years to come up with this thing, using augmented reality, also videos. So if you don't know how to do it, it shows you how to do it. If you want to have the videos, it's me taking you through tutorials too. And it's cool, man. And I'm excited about it. I launched it in December. And the sky's the limit with this. So new content comes out every month, and I keep it fresh for you. So go download it in the App Store, in the Apple App Store, and just say type in D2W and it'll pop up.
D2W, you need to be on that bro. You need to be on that ASAP. As soon as we get off this show right here, bro, you need to be D2W. You need to be on it, bro. I'm telling you, hey, you need to get I know you do all your augmented reality stuff that implement into the workouts.
Get them abs right.
You may have to come up with a whole new plan, because this dude's body right here. He's our age, but his body is like double the age that it really is.
I got this hip. I got this hip thing, D. Where I got a hip, baby.
Nice. Hey, I tell you what, T.O., you the next figure that's gonna be in there. I'm telling you right now. I knew.
But I've always, but I appreciate what you're doing. I've always been into fitness, and I just want to go back to something that you were talking about early on in the show. Is that when you saw when I came that I was always in shape. It wasn't really too. Yeah, I mean every year I came in because that's what I prided myself on, is really being in condition. Because the thing is, to be a receiver, and you too, y'all got to run around. We have to run a long ways. We got to run routes. Got to run back to the huddle. And I wanted to try to be one of the best conditioned athletes, because I wanted to do whatever I did in the first half of the game. I wanted to have that energy in the second half of the game. And as I mentioned, like I said, I had a personal trainer to help me become knowledgeable about nutrition, about fitness, about really keeping your body and optimizing your performance. A guy on our team, he reached out to me. He asked me, he pulled me to the side. He's like, T, who's your trainer? Jay Ratliff.
Yep.
Jay Ratliff asked me about who my trainer was. Jay had made no Pro Bowls, none.
Yeah.
He hired my trainer that year, and he made the Pro Bowl after that. So that's a testament to what I was doing, but I owe it to my guy, Buddy Prim. And like I said, if you put the right people in your lives that really knows what they're doing, they got so many trainers today. They coming out of the woodworks. They coming up with all these elaborate, work, especially receivers doing all these things.
Yeah.
Look, all that going back and forth, patting your feet 1,000 times, all that ain't finna get you off no line. You're going to get hemmed up.
No, sir.
But if you go with the basics, you go with the basics and then trying to evolve just a little bit, try to find some cutting edge ways. And like I said, I'm sure with you, if you were to play the game day, you're so smart, you're smarter than the average. Then what you've done with as far as transforming your body, that's going to elevate your game. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, how is he doing that at his age? What Tom Brady is doing at 43, for me, it's not surprising. Because if you think about it, I could be playing at this age too, because all Tom Brady has to do is keep his skill set sharp. He has big ass meatheads protecting him, and the league has protected him. You can't touch him. All he got to do is just deliver the ball, put the ball where it's supposed to be. He can probably play to 50 if he wants to. If he ain't getting hit.
He still got some more years in him.
Right, exactly.
He got two. He got two in him.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, D. Ware, we appreciate you coming on, man. Like I said, appreciate you taking the time, brother.
Thank y'all for inviting me on, man. Y'all take care.
All right, do your thing. Ladies and gentlemen, DeMarcus Ware, Super Bowl 50 champion of the Denver Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler as well. Peace.